Thank you, Michelle, for those, and thank you for the wonderful partnership between the Australian and Visy. Welcome. The Global Food Forum is about growing Australia's farming and food production sector by investing to add value to what we produce and multiplying jobs across Australia, especially in the regions. When we started the Global Food Forum 12 years ago, the food industry wasn't getting the attention it deserves. Today, the turnover of farming and food manufacturing is $250 billion, $92 billion more than when we started the Global Food Forum, providing 600,000 jobs across farming and food production. That makes food the biggest and fastest growing part of the economy. And since we started in 2013, there's been big increases in the production of high-value superfoods like avocados, mangoes, meat and dairy. For example, mango production went up by 170%, beef 130%, lamb 150%, and dairy 68%. Table grape production is 230,000 tonnes this year, our second highest ever. There's also been record investment in food manufacturing. There are 1,400 more food and beverage factories in Australia now than when we started back in 2013, and they're paying $18 billion a year of wages to Australian workers, many in regional areas. Australia's food exports are booming. In fact, they've doubled from $30 billion to $60 billion a year. We're also diversifying into new international markets, with 70% of our farm production sold to 169 markets. For example, skim milk powder exports were mainly going to China, and now we've seen a 70% increase in Indonesia in just 1 year. All right. Last year's exports of 2 million tonnes of red meat went to 104 countries. Free trade agreements, or FTAs, have been a critical part of our export success. 70% of Australia's 19 FTAs have been achieved since we started the Global Food Forum, and Trade Minister Farrell, who's here today, inked the latest one with the United Arab Emirates. It's gratifying to be able to present this report card, but challenges remain, like tackling food waste so we can fill bellies, not landfills. Eliminating food waste is one of the most effective ways to eliminate world hunger. If food waste were a country, it would be the third biggest emitter of greenhouse gases, because food rotting in landfills emits methane gas, which is 84 times more potent than CO2. And it's one of the most practical ways that every person can take to tackle climate change. Our great food and beverage companies are working at reducing food waste and boosting recycling in their own supply chains. Thank you.